Hey guys, it's Paul here. I'm going to do a quick video on something that I picked up today at Walmart. Bought it from my EDC storage. It's a little 3-drawer with a top compartment here. Sterilite. Costs less than $5. So I thought it was a good deal. Come in handy. I like to keep my stuff organized. Up until this point, it's just all been kind of scattered. But we'll get right into it. Bottom drawer here is just really random things, things that I don't, normally carry every day, but I like to have close. Chapstick. I got some earplugs in here. It's always handy to have earplugs close by. Some Gorilla Glue, some headphones. This is anointing oil. I am a youth leader and a minister in a church, and there have been occasions where I've went to pray for people, and it's always good to have anointing oil. It's a comfort thing for a lot of people, very important in my view of Christianity, that you take that extra step, use some anointing oil. I got some Neosporin, extra pins and things like that. So this is just the really random things that I want to keep up with. Keep it one spot. I got some extra rescue shears for work, some challenge coins and things like that. Now this next drawer is where right now I'm keeping all my flashlights. Well, I say all. This is a few of them. I have more that's scattered abroad. I might have to try to gather up and keep in here, but of course I've got the iNova that I've carried for so long. It's a little single AA iNova. This is still a great light, but it's recently been replaced in my rotation. This is another iNova that I've had for several years. This is actually let's see, it's got 5 LED in it, and this is actually a blue. It's actually a really cool light. I paid quite a bit for it back in the day, $40 or $50, I believe. It runs off of 2 CR123 batteries. It comes in handy at work. Pick up body fluids, blood trails, stuff like that. You're trying to run down what happened to your patient, figure out, exactly where they might have gotten hurt and how. Sometimes it's handy to have that light. So occasionally I'll throw this light in my bag, take it with me on a shift or something like that. Of course, there's the microblast and this little Maglite solitaire. Both good little lights. Not so much the Maglite; it's a good spare, but the microblast is pretty cool. Third drawer, top drawer, is a lot of the knives that I would generally put in rotation, or that have been in rotation. Of course, on the end here you see the Sogzilla. Still a great knife. I'll throw that in my pocket occasionally. It's one of my favorites, actually. Real thin, pretty lightweight. The Buck, I don't really use that one much anymore, but it hangs out here. It's got the carabiner, so I might stick it on my backpack occasionally if I think I might need an extra blade. It's bright orange, so it'd be easy to spot. Got the Kershaw Storm. This is the small one. The big one has got some issues. This little Track Tech insert has fallen out, and no amount of Gorilla Glue that I've put on it has kept it in, so I'm going to have to send it back to Kershaw for some repairs. But this is a good little knife. This was my EDC for quite some time, but alas, it has been replaced for the bigger and the better. Let's just see, hit the high points. Of course, there's the Benchmade 14255, I believe is the model number. I'll throw this in my back left pocket. It's set up for left side carry because this is my secondary, or my defensive blade when I use it, because it's got this wicked Tanto blade on it. Still just a wicked sharp, wicked cool knife. So I carry that in my left rear pocket usually when I carry it. I've got a couple of Victorinox knives that I don't use that often. This is a freebie that I got from my dad's shop. It's a giveaway they had. It's a pretty neat little knife, but I've never used it. I just keep it in there. This is a Schrade Trapper that I've had for, man, 15, 16 years, maybe more. It's a little double-bladed trapper, bone handle. It's a great little knife. I used to whittle with this thing when I was 14, 15 years old. It's held up so good for so long. But I don't carry it that much. It's kind of heavy. I keep it in here for memory's sake mainly. But this has been a great blade. Of course, you can see the old school Leatherman PST. Personal Survival Tool, I believe is what it stands for. Of course, I've got the Gerber dime that still gets some use. I throw it in my pocket every now and then. This is a good little multi-tool. Lightweight, small. You can't do anything heavy with it, but it's still good to have. I'm thinking about throwing it on my keychain with the bottle opener there because I've lost the ring. That's it for that drawer. Up top, it's got some compartments. Of course, I keep a paracord bracelet that I usually wear. It's just a black and tan. It's a necklace that I've made. I've got a Bluetooth in the small compartment. This is the Jabra, I think is how you say it. Jabra. Easy Go. This is an awesome little Bluetooth. I drive an ambulance for a living, so I like keeping it hands-free when I'm driving. This is a great little Bluetooth. This top compartment here is just a flip top, and that's where I keep the things that I do carry. That's in my rotations. Of course, my new Victorinox. I just done a video on that. Spyderco Tenacious. This is the best knife I've ever had by far. This is definitely in my EDC every day. Coin purse, wallet, chapstick. There's a few things that I didn't show in the last video because I didn't have them with me. This is the Smith & Wesson tactical pen that I carry pretty much on a daily basis. I don't always carry it at work because it's kind of heavy. But most of the time when I'm in my blue jeans or whatnot, this is the pen that I have in my pocket. Rocking out the Parker refills, black. This is a great pen. This is actually my second one. The first one I had it in my cargo pocket, and I went to pull it out, and all I had was a cap. For some reason, that pen had a habit of the cap would loosen up off of the pen, and the pen would fall out of the cap, and at some point, I'd lost the pen. So I sent the cap back to Taylor Brands, which is actually the company that manufactures this pen for Smith & Wesson. And they matched the cap up with the right serial number and sent me a whole new pen. And I've not had any trouble with this one. The cap stays good and tight. I did catch the clip a few weeks ago. I think I mentioned that in my last video. I just took the screws out and bent it back, and it's working great. And then there's this. This is my new EDC flashlight. Everyone has one. Everyone's seen it, so I'm not going to do a review on it. It's just a Streamlight Stylus Pro with a white LED. I tell you what, this is a really cool light. Single mode, so I have to get used to that because the Inova that I've been carrying has a dual mode. But this is just a single mode, 48 lumens. It runs, I believe, 6.5 hours on 2 AAA batteries, which is pretty great, actually. I like the coating. It's pretty grippy. It's not real slick. But I really like the light. Carries deep in my pocket. Carry it left-hand side next to my pen, unless I'm at work. Then it's just this on my left-hand side with my wallet and the coin purse. But this is a great little light. I'm very glad to have it. This is probably going to be in my rotation for quite some time. It's really convenient, lightweight, small. But that's it. That's my new EDC storage. So this is the first time I've ever seen this. It's today, so I picked it up. It was cheap. And so far, I think I'm going to like it. I'm going to like the setup, be able to keep all my stuff organized, know where everything's at if I want it. But that's it, guys. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching. See you next time.